Our first leaks with photos of the new PlayMates toy line have come out. Let's take a look at them and let's talk about them because I have some thoughts. Hey guys, this is Steve. Welcome back. And yeah, we have the first leaked photos of the new toys from the PlayMates MMPR line, and I have some thoughts on it, so we're going to talk about that in a second. First off, make sure you are smashing that like button, make sure you're hitting that subscription bell, and of course, make sure you are hitting that notification bell so that when new videos such as this drop, and we can talk about them drop, and let's get on with this. So, woke up this morning to a message from my good friend Rob over at Lightning Collector 2021. You should go give him a follow. Rob posts some great stuff. He just posted, he picked up the Mezco 112 set of Power Rangers. It is an awesome looking set. Go ahead and I'm going to link that right up here so you can go see it. Maybe it came right up here. I don't know. When I flip this, I don't remember. So anyways, let's get into this photo. So I'm just going to pull it up on my phone here. You guys are going to see it here right beside me now. And yeah, so Playmates is starting off with an Auto-Morphin line. So this is wave 6. This is the 6th line of MMPR Auto-Morphin. So far from what I was able to tell, we have the original line. We have the Power Play Black line, which was released. There was a shiny Auto-Morphin line for the movie that came out. Maybe they called it season 3, but it was the shiny ones that came out. And of course we have the 2015 Legacy re-release. And then of course we have the ones that came out in 2020, 2021 there, the Walmart exclusives that there was only 2 waves of. But yeah, Auto-Morphin. First off, so they did seem to stick with one thing from the Auto-Morphin line: very thin legs, very fat torso. Can't get around that. That has been around since the original. You can see my original Auto-Morphin sitting. Oh, you may not be able to because I have the picture in the way. I was going to say I have my Auto-Morphins there. You may be even to see one of the Tommy Auto-Morphins above my head right now. Auto-Morphin is a popular line. People bought them then. People bought the reissues. You can't find the 2 Tommy ones that came out in the second wave of the Hasbro ones, and they're the only 2 I'm missing. And I can't find them anywhere. And if I do, they're like $70 Canadian because they never showed up in the Walmarts here. But let's start taking a look at them. So like I said, first thing they did is they stuck with the fat torsos, thin legs, but it does look like they gave us a little more articulation in those legs. However, the upper leg from like the knee, like the thigh part, it looks like they just reused Ninja Turtles legs that they already had lined for the thigh part. At least that's what it looks to me when I look at that picture. Obviously we won't know until they actually hit shelves. And then they looks like they gave us some knee articulation and some better articulation there. One of the things I do love is the weapons come painted. Yes, one thing I absolutely love about these is they come painted. So you can see they're not just white as the original ones or like the silver weapons that you got later on. They are what painted. Absolutely love that. Although the Dragon Dagger looks a little suspect, but hey, you know, when we get to the price point, you'll understand why. But I absolutely love that. And they come with their weapons and a painted blade blaster. Absolutely love that. Obviously, I love that they're Auto-Morphin. Love the Auto-Morphin figures. They're fun to play with. You would need a little bip, 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 and watch them flip. Awesome. So much fun. One thing I don't like about them is, of course, because of the big fat torsos. And like all Auto-Morphins, the heads look very small. They just look very small. Now, we haven't seen what the actual head sculpts look like yet, but based on this, I'm not holding out hope. The other thing I noticed that is going to be interesting, especially to people like me who are Green Ranger or specifically Tommy collectors, is you'll notice if you look right closely at the Green Ranger one, It doesn't look like the shield comes off. It looks like it automorphs with the shield on, which Hasbro and Bandai have never done. The White Ranger and the Green Ranger shields have always come off. So you can pop them off just by hitting the button and they would explode off, or you could take them off and automorph them. But this looks like it just comes down and he will have shield on his normal head sculpt. And then, of course, with the helmet on. So I did notice that. The other thing I noticed that you don't get in the Auto-Morphin ones, and I'm going to grab one of my Auto-Morphins just to show. So here is my black Auto-Morphin, and if you look very closely, you can see the screws or the rivets there in the elbows and the joints. We don't get that in this picture, and I really, really like that. Now, they're probably just single jointed arms, probably not double jointed, and it doesn't look like there's any, maybe a little like sort of arm articulation. It looks like there's a little bit there, but you don't see the joint pins, and that looks great as well. Other than that, there's not much else you can say for the look of them. They look like Auto-Morphin. They look like basic figures. Now, these are going to retail for $9.99 US, which means they're going to be about $15 to $17 Canadian up here when and if they do hit shelves. The last Auto-Morphins were not easy to get. They're Walmart exclusives, and the easiest I found them, I had to drive 4 hours north to find them in a Walmart. I have 5 local Walmarts. Not a single one had them. The closest one was 4 hours away when I was up on a trip with some other friends up to the Muskoka area. And that's where I found them in a Walmart. So that was a little discouraging. So, you know, I'm hoping probably going to be, like I said, 15 to 17 Canadian dollars. Pretty crap right now. But $10 each US, that's not a bad price point. For these, all I can say is when we see them, we'll see them. I'm going to pick them all up, of course. I will pick up an entire set of these, and we'll review them here on the channel for sure. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are my opinions on them. There's a lot of hate out there on them. People are just like, oh, they're for kids. They flat out said these are going to be for kids. At no time did Playmates or Hasbro say that these were going to be adult collectibles. So these are definitely toys for kids. I'm going to pick them up anyways because they're Power Rangers, and look behind me. So yeah, that's my opinion on them. I'm going to pick them up. I would say as like a figure for nowadays, they're probably like a 6 out of 10, but this is just a picture that we've been able to see. We haven't been able to see much more than this. I have heard through the grapevine that more release stuff or announcements are coming in March. March is only a few days away. Hopefully we get some more pictures. When we do get more pictures, I will be here to talk about them. That's all we can do for right now. We can just hurry up and wait. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you thought about these figures down in the comments below. And I want to know, what do you think of these figures? Are you going to pick them up? Everything. Tell me what you think of these figures. You can smash that like button. You can hit that subscription button. And of course, you can hit that notification bell for when new videos such as this drop. You can follow me on all my social medias at Gboats Collects on TikTok and Instagram, and at Gboats Collect on Twitter. And may the power protect you.